Aloha kakayaka! Woot woot! Happy Saturday. I have the whole entire weekend off of all of my jobs, so I'm so excited. It's 11 a.m. right now and I'm just chilling. I woke up at 7 and I could not sleep last night at all. I'm tossing and turning. I can only lie on my side, so I'm just uncomfortable. My belly is like growing. Check out this belly. That belly. Up. Check out that belly. He is moving like crazy as I speak. I just finished this movie called Hidden Figures on Disney Plus, and it was about these 3 black women, Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, and Dorothy Vaughan, how they changed history with black people and especially women. It was such an empowering movie to watch. I highly suggest watching it. They helped change history in NASA, so I highly suggest looking at this. They're 3 brilliant women, but I'm just chilling over here with baby boy Hokuori. Look at him. Look at this little fluffy boy. He's so cute when he's tired. He's not cute when he's hungry. It's been really hard drinking water, I've got to say. I've been trying to drink my water this whole entire morning and I only drank 26 ounces so far. So I filled up my bottle again. It's 26 ounces. So I need to drink at least 3 or 4 of those just to make sure I'm hydrated, especially for baby. Aloha kakayaka. So yes, it is a new day. It's happy Sunday. I just cleaned my hair. Thank the Lord, because I haven't cleaned it in a month. So yeah. How do you like my shirt? Pumpkins, football, baby bumps. Baby bump. Woo woo. This shirt was so cute. So I had to get it on Etsy, so I bought it. But it's been a productive morning. I ate breakfast. I read my 3 books that I'm trying to get through before baby comes here. And then I've been cleaned my hair, took a shower, put on lotion, and yeah, I've been productive. We have to put up the baby changing table so that I can store away stuff for the baby. And I just honestly want to relax and have a day off, because it's been a while since I had a day off. I think it's the last time I had a day off, 1 day off, was probably in August. So I haven't told you guys that this month is actually Doug and our first wedding anniversary is on the 19th. And I was just thinking about how we started, the things that we've been through has been a lot. And it both shaped us more and more as a couple, but also as individuals. And I was just thinking about, you know, how everything got started. And as you know, Doug has a son from someone else, and I don't think I ever explained to you guys about that. It just never has been a topic of conversation. The way that all started, it was part of our chapter in our relationship. It all started about, I forget what year, but Doug and I we weren't dating. We knew each other, we knew of each other, but we weren't romantically involved with each other at all. But we did know about each other. His son was conceived about probably a month before Doug and I even thought about each other romantically. It was something that happened, you know, through a one-night stand. And when we did start going out and seriously dating is when a couple months later we did get, you know, a surprise where you know, this baby might be Doug's baby. And it was something that, for me, we were fresh. You know, we weren't even dating. I don't even think we were even dating a year. I really liked Doug and the way things were going. When we found out that it was for sure his son, you know, it was something that kind of like was a bump in the road for us, because we honestly, like, imagine my place. You just started dating this great guy. Finally, a great guy comes into my life. Finally, I'm able to have a healthy relationship. And then, oh, but some minor adjustments. You know, you just find out that your boyfriend is a father. And I think that was really something that it was hard for me to take in, and hard for me to know where to go from there and what do I do. You know, when you're fresh in a relationship, that's not what you, this is not normal. I gotta admit, I was about to leave Doug. I was not gonna be with him because, I mean, like, I haven't even said I love you to you yet. Like, I'm young. I'm not a mom, and I was not ready for that. Something that really changed our relationship, because if I did stay with this man, I would be a stepmom. And I don't know what the hell a stepmom is, you know? I was young, and, you know, I chose not to have kids at that time. Just a very awkward situation. And I guess coming from my side, you get to hear about my journey, about, I guess, the other side. Instead of being the parent, I was a step parent. Through the years that have gone by to now, it has not been easy. It still is not easy, to be deadly honest with you. It's hard as hell. So originally, when Doug did find out that it was officially his son, I wasn't in Hawaii. I was actually in Seattle visiting my sister with my mom, and so I wasn't at home. Doug was at home. And I was like, okay, we'll talk about it when I get back, but I'm with my family, and I'll talk to you then. I came back, and I had time to think about it, and I knew that I don't want to be with a person with kids. You know, it changes everything. I was about to do it, and I looked at Doug for the first time after coming back, and something inside me just said, no, just stay with this man. Stay with him. So I listened to my gut, I listened to my heart, and I stayed with Doug, obviously. I think it was the best decision that I've ever made in my life. However, it hasn't been an easy road. You know, I don't think any relationship is easy, and I don't think any marriage is easy at all. It's something you have to constantly work on. And in the beginning, it was a little weird. When we did meet the baby, he did look like Doug. And it was something very hard for me to accept in the beginning, because I just started dating this guy, and you know, I haven't even said I love you to him yet, because I didn't want to be the first one to say it. And then he automatically falls in love with somebody else, which is a baby, his baby. And it was hard. It was like that for a couple years. He didn't say I love you to me until later on, way later on. But I did say the first I love you. Let's just be honest. I think what made it so hard was that I wasn't first anymore in this man's life. I wasn't there to be the first, and I think that's what made it hard. I think through the years it got easier, but in a way it didn't. Now, being a stepmom, it's still hard. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. I have 7 nieces and nephews, and I was raised by a single parent, by my mom. So I know a lot of things about what I know now based on that. And, you know, I wasn't a mom at the time, and I always wanted to be a mom. I think right after probably about 4 years into Doug and I's relationship, I knew I wanted to get married. I really wanted to be a mom. And I think being a stepmom made it worse for me, those feelings of being a mom. Just knowing that I will never be called mom, I would just be called an auntie. You know, it was really hard on me because all I wanted was to be a mom. However, I wanted to be married. That was my rule. Because I wanted to do what God wanted me to do, not what man wanted me to do. Sorry, I had to move. This belly of mine gets in the way, so I couldn't sit down anymore. It's still really hard to be a stepmom, especially when you don't have any mother experience. I felt a lot of pressure and a lot of, I guess, like, I don't know how to explain this. As a stepmom, to be real and honest with you, you never win. You're never allowed to say anything. You're never allowed to have a say in that child's life. The child will never treat you as their mom or as their parent. You're always basically the outsider. And that's how I kind of felt and still feel, you know, now. It's hard, you know. And I explained all this to my husband and he understands. But coming from my perspective, and if you're in my perspective, don't worry, I understand you. In my culture, it's very unpolite to call an adult their first name. We either say auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, or if there are a mom and dad, we call them mom and dad. We don't say anyone's first name if they're elder. If they're older than us, we don't say that as kids. And to have this little boy call me my first name, I was very bothered by it because it's just disrespectful in my culture and it's not something that I wanted to carry on as he got older. So we agreed that he would call me Makua. Makua is basically a parental individual, you know, in a child's life. And it takes a certain amount of strength. It really does for a person, any person, a man or a woman, to love a child that is not yours. That is something that's not easy to do. When you do love a child that's not your own, that will never call you mom or dad, that takes a certain strength. And it took a lot of strength out of me to be able to accept that. Yeah, I love him like my own, but I still felt that need to be a mom. And it makes me emotional talking about it because before I became pregnant, I would watch Doug's son and them interact, and I would sit there and be like, I wish I had that. Now we're expecting a baby. And I think that's why God works in mysterious ways, and he has a way of working. And that is why I think he gave me a boy first, which I thought I was gonna have a girl, because I really wanted a girl. He wanted me to learn how to love a baby boy of your own, so that I can love my stepson even more. So I think in a way this is a blessing, you know, in disguise. And so I'm really excited to see my little baby boy that's growing inside of me. I was wondering why you were asking me. I'm like, why is she asking me about my cravings? I was like, I don't really know. It's weird because my cravings would be like one-a-day things. Like one day I would want spaghetti, another day I would just want pizza, and then it just goes away. All right, first one. I don't know who it's from. Oh, it's so cute! It's a pineapple!
And hopefully it'll fit when this is warmer.
This is so cute! This looks like a little Hawaiian baby.
Can you see better in
Oh,
here?
this is gonna come in handy. Who's this from?
I don't know. I think it's from me, but I don't know if it's from
Wait, let me see. Oh, it's for the like safety stuff. This is from Sterling. See what this one is. Oh, so cute. Oh, it's cute. This is a bag. This is cute. The party has arrived. And then onesie. So cute.
And a Sean.
Oh, it's from Amanda. We got, a brush for cleaning the bottles, right? Cleaning bottles.
Gotta read the messages on it.
This thing is magical for your booby milk. And then, a haka. I heard this is really good.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I heard about this and they told me, yeah, this is really good for breast milk. But Lake Street does free. These are guided. Car seats. Who's got me this one? Oh, thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome.
I got oh my gosh, this is so expensive too. I'm sorry. This one. Oh, it's a bassinet.
That's the one I got, but
Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, the Graco. Is this the pack and play?
yeah,
Is this the one for you, Mom?
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mommy. So big.